Hey Chai, what's really good? Just tuning in from the deep hyperbaric oxygen chamber, the hard shell today, which I'm always super blessed to get into because it's the deepest you can go, pressure-wise. And I decided to bring my Scalar plasma projector in with me today. It's probably the best one to do it in because I don't think they can hear me out there, and I don't want to disturb anyone in the office. So I hadn't really been doing this and tried it in the chamber yet, but I was excited to bring it out. And I really like experimenting and trying different things while I'm under pressure. I have found some really interesting things. Like it really feels like everything gets boosted in here. Everything you do, my meditations, sleeping. If I take certain supplements, like it just feels very boosted, very enhanced by the deep pressure. So this has been no difference, actually. I am really kind of blown away. I just got done doing about a 10-minute session while listening to some awesome Reiki music. I gotta shout out my YouTube creators out there that make those free Reiki videos. Thank you so much. There's some really good ones out there. Anyway, so I was playing that and just kind of, especially hitting my hands and my feet. In Chinese medicine, they talk about the meridians a lot in your body, and how a lot of the things here connect to other parts of your body. Your feet, you've seen those, maybe you've seen some of those charts or maps that show the different organs in different spots on your feet, and how reflexology and all these things work. So one of the things that I do a lot when I don't necessarily have time to do a full body session on myself is I work on my feet and my hands, especially because I know that it's going to hit all the meridians, and which is then going to hit the rest of my body. The really cool thing about this, and I'm doing sessions, y'all, if you want to hit me up and try this out, I'm doing sessions through my Noko's Tribe Sacred Shop. And what I really love is you don't need a lot of time. I can do a quick, 3 to 5 minute aura cleanse on you. Maybe you don't like the feeling of having it actually touch your body, and that's okay. We can also just do a beautiful aura cleanse. You can actually cleanse your food and your water. This is something you can use to remove the PFAs, okay, the yucky plastics that are in many foods and drinks out there. So this is just something, even when I take a tub, like when I do my sacred crystal salt baths, I use this to, bless up the water, to charge up the water. So I'm going to give you a quick little kind of show and tell kind of situation here, so you can hear it, you can see it. I will say, from doing this in here in the chamber, it's definitely a different feeling. It's actually more heightened, as I would have expected, and it almost feels more hot, more sensitive. So if you're someone that already doesn't like the feeling of the scalar projector, the plasma projector, you may not want to try it while you're in the chamber, okay? For me, I'm enjoying it. I'm someone that, if you haven't noticed, I actually liked getting tattoos. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and not saying that this is a painful tool, but for some people it is very sensitive for two different reasons. Because of the noise, it is very loud, so sensory people may not enjoy this, being around this tool, and also the feeling of it, okay? Because the closer you get to what you see coming out of here that looks like lightning, the closer that you get to that plasma projection, the more you're going to feel it. And, I've had people explain it as pins and needles kind of feeling, a shocking feeling. It can feel very sensitive on different parts of the body as well. Like a lot of times the underside of the foot, it's a pretty tough part of your skin, so it's a great place to start. It's not as sensitive, and so you don't usually feel it as much there. Whereas if you go into your armpit or somewhere else that the sun doesn't normally shine, right? Maybe your ribs, or even up under here, it is more sensitive. And like for me, I'll move around, I'll make noise, like it's just what I do as part of the process. So everybody's different. But like I said, you can do this at a very far distance. And you can even use this tool on photos. So if you are remote and you want a session and we can't get together physically, I would just need a photo of you or your loved one or your pet, and I'd be happy also to do sessions that way. I was doing grid work with this, so we can even work on land and maps and photos of places and buildings and things. It's really interesting, the scalar energy concept, mixed with the plasma projection. So you're kind of getting a nice duality of energy work. So anyways, let's go ahead and check this out, because I'm going to get back to my meditation over here. And I just wanted to show you just a little tidbit of how this looks. I'm open to questions. I'm open to talking more, people that just want to try it out. Obviously, if you are nervous or don't know if you actually would want a session, we can always do like a quick couple of minutes for you to try it, and I will not charge you for that, of course. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be offering this. I'm excited as my modalities grow, with being able to have different offerings for people as far as healing and wellness and self-care tools and resources. If you're interested in more information about where you can buy one, just DM me. I can send you the information. I don't receive any type of a profit or anything from that. I would just direct you to the awesome guy that I bought it from, and he also sent me a really cool Google Drive filled with studies showing how amazing this technology right here can be for many, many different conditions. So a lot like Hyperbaric, right, which I do twice a week here in Buford at Hyperbaric PHP, People Helping People. You guys should really check them out and support them. Your first session is free. Again, I don't get paid for that, but let them know that I sent you, please, because I just love them and they help so many people. But it's a similar concept where you can come into the chamber, you can get some scalar plasma projection energy work done to you, and it's going to be beneficial for you in a different way that it's going to be beneficial for someone else. So the meaning behind that is it really works as a holistic type of treatment, where, you know, somebody that, let's say, has autism, right, for hyperbaric, and someone that has diabetes or a concussion or healing from surgery or is sick with a cold, whatever it is that your body is trying to rebound from, is trying to heal, is trying to take care of, these modalities boost that ability. These modalities are able to give your body an extra push, an extra amount of love, an extra amount of healing, that it can then, you know, move into the different places and different parts of your body that need that. So for me, if I start getting like a headache, or like the other day, I went somewhere where they had some really bad fragrance in this little office, and it literally poisoned me. Like, it gave me the worst headache ever. It was with me like the whole rest of the day. I was only in that office for like 15-20 minutes. It was really horrendous, and I did voice my concern to them. I can't believe they're sitting in there working like that all day. Like, they're killing themselves. But anyways, I went home, and what was the first thing that I was guided to do intuitively? Get this thing out, okay? If I'm like struggling, maybe I have like a sunburn, or I'm not feeling that great, and maybe I went off my nutrition plan and my digestive system is like, what are you doing, girlfriend? Or I'm inflamed, my body's inflamed, because it's one of the first things that happens when I do that. I always am like excited to get in here to the chamber, because I know it's going to make me feel better. So it's just one of those tools that you can have on your tool belt. It's a resource, and I just recommend it for everyone that is feeling called or guided to try it out. So let's check it out. I'm doing, what do we want to call it? Multitasking. I love to multitask. I've always been like hardworking Virgo in the corporate world, like doing 5 million things at once and superwoman and I'll do it all, right? That attitude, which I'm really trying to get away from and heal from. It's really not healthy for us, okay? But I know it's society, and many of us have been programmed this way. But I'm utilizing that shadow side of me in a good way in my healing journey. And if you can literally stack up your healing modalities and multitask so that you're able to do more at once, so that you're able to take less time out of your day doing them, right? So when I get up in the AM, what is the first thing I do? I go outside barefoot. I ground into the beautiful earth. I pull my shirt up so that as much skin is exposed as I can, right, out in my backyard, and get my tummy, especially my solar plexus, in the sun. And I do movements. I stretch. I do lymphatic movements, okay? I do arm circles. I do lunges. I do jumping jack type movements, because guess what? I'm literally getting 3 different healing modalities in one, and it's all free. Sunshine, grounding, and movement, okay? And then to top it off, when I'm finished with my movement, I do some prayer and some meditation while I'm out there. So just think about how much you can stack into a 20-minute session, right, to start your day. And this is a great example. Here I am at the Hyperbaric chamber, and you got to be in here like 2 hours. Well, what else can you do while you're in here that's healing? You can meditate, you can pray, you can sleep. You can use plasma scalar energy. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. Let's check it out. Okay, so you can see here, I have it pretty close. I have it touching my skin. You can see where it's making contact on each finger as I go. Okay? And people always ask, is it okay if I have bracelets on? No big deal. You can have bracelets on. You can have metal on. Not a problem. Okay? Really like to hit those lymphatic areas, like right here in between what I call the elbow pit, the armpit, right? The neck. See, now I can also come this far away. See how far I am? And people that are really tuned into their body or to energy will still feel something that they're getting work done, but they won't feel the physical, what do you want to say, shocking factor, right, of that lightning, that plasma energy. All right? So, this is so good. I really like it. I really enjoy it, and I've been getting used to it for a few months now. I try to use it daily, but I haven't gotten up to that point. I really try. Right? So let's show. The back has the level adjuster, so you can actually, I have it at about 3/4 of the way high power, so I could turn it up if I wanted to, or turn it down. This is just showing how much energy I still have left, so you do have to charge this into the wall and keep it charged. And then there's just a trigger here. There's just a trigger. It's very simple. This is the Tesla coil and the Scalar stickers, you can see. So it's a very, very simple device. I'm going to use it on this hand now. Okay, so I like to really trace the meridians. I also like to focus, like let's say I've actually had someone while I was out at an event telling me that she has had an issue with her knee for a very long time, and that she was having pain that day. And so we literally did, it was our first time trying this modality. We literally did 3 minutes maybe, 3 minutes or less, right directly on her knee, on both front and back and the sides. And she was able to, let me get right up on it like this. And within just a few minutes, as I finished, she was astonished. I wish I had captured her testimonial. Here's my bracelets. You can see I have all my bracelets on, because you can charge your stones, let your stones get some nice scalar plasma energy as well. So yeah, she told me that her pain was gone. Like, she was so excited. Like, we were hugging, we were celebrating, like 3 minutes of this, and the pain in her knee was gone. Now, did it come back? I haven't checked back with her. Obviously, that was a chronic condition that she had. But is this something you could have at your home and use every day? If you're someone that has pain like that, why not, right? I was also doing some healing sessions on my beautiful friend Tia, who was healing from some pretty serious surgeries in a couple different spots on her body. And I mean, she was seeing great results. I mean, her therapist, they were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, how you're healing quicker than anyone. Like, this is great results. So I really do believe in this strongly. And I've had it work in my life as far as getting rid of headaches. That day that I had the chemical poisoning, literally removed the headache instantly within a few minutes of using it. And you can use it on, let's see. You can use it on anything, your face, your head, your neck. I do a lot on my digestive system. I focus there quite a bit. Your liver, your kidneys. I really like to make sure and get my tattoos, because those of you that have ink in your body, that is unfortunately a place that your body will continue to be trying to get well, because that ink is toxic and it's permanently in your body. So I'm going to see if we can get it back on for a minute and just show you a little bit around my neck. This is a very important lymphatic area, so I do like to do around here. It is quite loud for anybody that is sensory around the ears. Might not be the best spot, right? But in that case, you can come way out. I can come way out here and be cleansing aura. Okay? I can do work on people from further away. I don't have to touch the body, or I can if you want a deeper, higher powered healing session. So let's talk. I love also to use crystals while I'm healing with this. It's a very cool part. This is one of my beautiful crystals. And I've really noticed, especially in here, how cool it can be to be holding the crystal and kind of charging both your hand and the crystal. So yeah, so let me know, get at me. This is kind of a new thing for me in the shop, and I'm super honored and stoked to have this. I'm really blessed. I have so much gratitude that I was able to invest in one of these. And you know, it's for me and my family, but it's also for my tribe. It's an offering that I want to have available for y'all. So let me know if you're interested in trying it out. If you have any questions, you want more information, I can send you the links. I can actually send you the Google link with the studies, which were mind-blowing, okay? Using this for cancer, y'all. Using this to get rid of cancer. I am not a doctor. I can't be liable, okay, for saying any of these types of things. But I can share with you that there were some pretty phenomenal studies in regards to cancer and all kinds of other ailments. I see a lot of sports people using it for their, and just like with the hyperbaric, for their ailments and different things, injuries. And even just a great tool for your food, y'all. I mean, how many of you are still feeding your child boxed mac and cheese? I just saw all this information about that powdered cheese being filled with PFAs. Okay, so maybe we want to blast, if you're really going to still give them that crap, maybe you want to blast it before you're cooking it. Maybe you want to remove those PFAs real quick, right? Maybe you want to charge up your water when you're doing a bath, or you're drinking water, right? Maybe you have a business. Maybe you want to, all your food that goes out, maybe you want to be, you know, giving it some love, some extra love. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to get moving because I have more to do in here. I really love to lay down and meditate and heal while I'm in here, but I just thought you guys might get a blast, literally and figuratively, out of this awesome new device that I have available for sessions, for work, remotely and in person. And yeah, until next time. All right, one love. Don't forget, self-care equals healthcare. So do something kind for yourself. Maybe a little blasting.